I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less. I won't lie, it really hurt coming back.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
I need to know what happened last night. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
So, did you find anything?
Things don't add up.
It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed.
Answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
What did I do?
You left.
Calm down. Breathe. Choose. Act. Deliberately. I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less. I won't lie, it really hurt coming back.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
I need to know what happened last night. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
So, did you find anything?
Things don't add up.
It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed.
Answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
What did I do?
You left.
calm down. Breathe. Choose. Act. Deliberately.
Welcome back to another episode of Twin Mare. So I looked up a little walkthrough index, and this is the absolute last part of episode 1. So there is an episodic selection. If you watched my last stream on Tuesday, I was getting kind of nervous about how long it was going, and so I stopped it at just the tip of the edge of the ending of the episode. So if you're watching and you're like, hey, this is not episode 2, this is the middle of a different episode, or this is episode 1, don't worry, you'll see episode 2 in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know, not that long. And if you're watching after watching part 1, or my first stream, yeah, laugh at me for being an idiot. I really second guessed myself there. So, without further ado, here we go. Let me check my volumes. Okay, everything looks good. At my end, at least. It's really hard to configure things. Configure a stream. Oh, the days of just recording a 7-hour episode or 7-hour playthrough and then chopping that up into bits and posting that and changing the volume so that it's nice and even. I miss those days, but this is a lot more fun, a lot less stressful. The only difference is my internet quality, which has increased. But who cares about that? We care about car parts.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
I didn't organize my cords very well because I can't see the screen. At 5:50, I was like, oh yeah, I have to do that stream thing.
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area.
Yeah, so it could have been sabotage.
The bark got badly burnt.
If this
Must be when
tree
Nick
is
crashed.
if that's all the damage the tree took, but the car was just like, it looked like an IED went off. It must have been, there must have been another factor at least. If it wasn't sabotage, something else happened. Oh, is that it? I think that the icon on the top right changes color when I found all the clues. No, not that way. Oh, what's this? What is this?
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
See, normally the log would be right in the middle of the road so that I couldn't walk past it. And they wouldn't have to have that awkward no. Other way. Oh. You want to come out?
Best to leave her alone.
Didn't she
It's a
come
lot to
here
take
to
in.
make amends or, you know... find peace or whatever? Isn't the reason she came here to look at the car parts?
Debris from Nick's car. The police
So that I
clean
can't
up very
add that
well.
to my clues. Do I have a clue list? Not really. Nick's accident report was shoddy. I can't count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. Oh, man, I keep getting the names mixed up. I'm not sure dragging Anna into this was smart. Okay. So what was her reason for coming along? It was to, like, it was to make amends, right? After I found Dennis murdered, Anna and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. I'm not happy about Anna getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only right thing to do in this whole mess. Okay. So it was more like get in the car. That must be super awkward. My boyfriend died. Oh, the boyfriend who left town came back, and I'll help cover up his murder. His possible murder. Okay, the car part is the only thing I could find. This is why I'm gonna really compare this to Detroit, which had a thing where you can like go into a view mode where you can see all the interactables instead of basically the modern equivalent of pixel hunting, where you just did this until you find the thing. Grass.
The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far.
And yet,
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
no tire tracks. I did notice that.
No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
I thought it was just an oversight.
2 of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that?
Kind of wide for one car.
These road signs are intact. Not a
I
scratch
can
on
see
them.
all of the scratches.
These
at
road
that.
signs are intact. Not a scratch
I
on
mean, it's
them.
normal wear and tear, I guess, but you can't say there's no scratches. All right, back. Turn? What does that mean? Okay, so came this way. Maybe the log was in the road. Oh, I do see some track marks heading this way. See, that's why it was kind of inconspicuous. No, not inconspicuous. That's why it was conspicuous, because the road textures are pretty nice. You can see where I drove off to the side, maybe? I don't know, maybe it's just a standard texture. But there's a lot of turn marks in the road. But it's more from dust than like slamming on the brakes.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far.
Okay, I thought that was just rock, but it looks like it's like flattened grass texture. This is a mix of bad graphics and good graphics. It's how they've always made their games.
Debris from Nick's car didn't clean up very well.
And there's nothing over here. I feel like there should be something by the river. Or like that we can look across to the other side or something. Look at that shanty town shack. A bunch of garbage and a burnt out car. It's not the one we're looking for though. Okay, so they say the car came this way, and then straight down there. Okay. Hold on a sec. I don't really need to pause this, but I need to organize my thing here. Okay. Wait. Okay. I feel like there's another clue here that I'm missing.
Fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Is there a button to just show stuff? Controls. Nope. Oh. Can I just get in my car and go? Is that a thing I can do? Let's see. Nope. I didn't think so. Yeah, it feels like I found everything. And there's no more that way. At least there better not be. I doubt there's anything over here other than that. Oh, maybe. How did this fall? No. Yeah, this side's really not that useful. And that also turns me around, like I thought. I just assumed. Oh, fuel stain.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
Maybe his brakes were cut?
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him.
More clues still. What about that other sign?
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take
I
in.
kinda wish I could talk to her though. Okay, so we got oil, the sign. Is there anything else over here? No. Turn around. Halt, citizen. Animal footprints.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick.
That's
But the
what
tracks
police
don't reach the
report
road.
said. Tracks don't reach the road. Which means the police report is wrong. At least here. Which would have been where... No. Yeah, this is where... If an animal came out here, this is where he would have swerved. Because he hit those two things. So... what's the deal?
An animal came through here. Maybe
We both
that's what
know that's-
surprised Nick.
That's not
But the
true.
tracks don't reach the road.
It's the stupid footprints again. Okay, I think this tree is tapped out. I really don't want me going back there. Or just straight ahead. Really, the only direction they want me going is down here. I'm pretty sure I've tapped that out. I mean, even if I
Debris from Nick's car. The
Even
police
if I
didn't
don't
clean
have
up
all the
very
clues,
well.
I think I have enough to figure out what's going on. But they're Phoenix writing me. No, you have to get the clown nose so that you can figure out that the clown did it, even though it's super obvious because he's got blood all over his clown makeup. Yeah, so I looked up after Tuesday's stream ended to see how much more there was in the chapter, and it's like, oh, it's like do 3 things, and I'm like, oh, I should have just kept going, but it's been half an hour.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
I still have to find this godforsaken clue, and then I have to put it all together, which is probably going to be way easier than finding this last stupid thing. Oh, I already found lack of skid marks. And I can't look at the clues that I already have, right? Wait a second. How can they both be in the 70s, 70 percentages? Oh, they're different choices. One's call the cops, one's take her with you or not. Okay, alright. That just confused me for a moment. Alright, I'll look at this one last time. Grass.
Fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far.
His thing was leaking.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Tire traces. There we go.
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road.
That's like a truck size thing. Alright, let's do it.
That's all the information I need. Time to
Fine,
put everything
Dallas.
together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol.
False. Wrong.
He was startled by an animal.
Also wrong. So he hit it.
And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up.
Rewind time. It was I who was drunk at his funeral.
I need to find out what really happened.
Okay. Obstacle was that tree branch. Yeah, log. Or it could have been none. None. How many signs does that hit? 3? It hits 4 but takes out 2 and 1 gets bent. So let's go with the log again. Just two, oh man. Takes out a ton of them. Okay, none. Oh, car and fuel. Missed that. First of all, Nick. Not drunk, conscious. Validate. And everything was fine. Car. Well, definitely caught on fire, but not until after it left that huge puddle on the road. So leaking. Validate. Oh, obstacle. Yeah, it's gonna need one of those. Let's go with the tree. Because it wasn't an animal. Huh? Oh. Well, okay, let's try an animal. I don't think that's likely, but let's try it. That's almost the same as the tree. Let's try the tree. let's see what happens if he's started out at the default was drunk, right? So let's switch that to unconscious. And validate that. Does that also validate the tree? No. So let's change that to literally anything else. Are those the two that it actually hit? Okay. That does it.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then?
Okay, so the car was already on fire. Wait. Or something. Let's see. Can I make the signs turn on fire? It was on fire after a point. Okay, let's see what happens.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Someone shot at him with an RPG that got knocked out from that, and the car kept going. I knew the brakes were caught. Yeah.
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Just answer my phone.
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Police are gonna cover it up. And his property? What does she live in a compound?
Okay, so about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'll just worry
he's
him for
got
no reason.
no reason to be worried.
How are you
right
holding
now.
up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
Why did they break up? Because reasons or because he did the article? Yeah, I can handle it.
I think I can handle this. Hopefully.
Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can
Shut
never go
up,
home again.
Hallucination man. And I still can't tell if he's just a cleaned up version of him with glasses.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Doctors are important. What would he help with? So how about today, yeah? What did he do before his leg? Oh, he was a minor. Doctors are important.
I'm gonna have to side with Anna on this one. Can't miss appointments.
Just because I'm an old man in a wheelchair, you two think you can push
No,
me
you
around.
have that one of those mechanical
Dad.
wheelchairs.
I love you.
can
And
push
I love that
yourself.
you want to protect me, but please, it'll be
But
okay.
don't push yourself.
Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules, I'll leave you to it.
Thank
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in
Someone
danger.
broke into her house.
I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know. Should
She's
I?
all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Yeah, I promise. Guys. Their faces are almost identical, except that Sam is like really stressed out and has a like a bunch of stubble beard. And Invisible Man is cleaned up and he has glasses.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
That's so sad. It's just like, well, I'm leaving very slowly.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I
I'll
should look
do
around
that.
the property first.
Jones Red Baron.
It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Right. I forgot about those two. 3.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down. Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Quietest stream ever. Nick planted the garden, but the tomatoes will bear no fruit. Eh? Oh.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Faded a day or so ago. Anna hasn't picked them up. Oh.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Well, that's forceful. You again.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the
Can I just
pantries.
talk to her.
I've never even had my car
Stare
broken
at her
into.
instead.
It's hard to imagine how she feels. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. No drinks in here. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
All right. Room temperature almond milk. Chocolate drink.
She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do.
Yes.
Don't stress about what drink you bring her.
That's
It's just
you're
bringing it that
lying to me.
matters. People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
Now is he just being an idiot or is this the right choice? Let's play it safe.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel
Well,
worse.
aren't you a bucket of fun?
You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Him.
What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already. Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God,
Drink.
I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead.
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Now I can look around. Green vinyl, cool.
Anna
has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Mind Palace.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
So that's why they broke up. Documents. These have to be relevant. A new perspective. Each year, Greenmount Primary School showcases a new talent in an art contest. Amidst a jungle of creativity, one particular piece caught my eye. A cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step it. To step it? It's interactive, he said, pointing at a bump. You have to fold it out. One layer after another, the truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of basswood. If you think you've seen it all, take a moment to look at what the new generation has to say. You might be surprised. I was. Dear Miss Miller, my dad says writing thank you letters is what you do when someone is very nice, so I hope you like mine. I would like to thank you very much for how you wrote about how your uncle, wait, what? How you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth talking about over the others, but it was very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article in the fridge and circled my name. I am kind of scared. Some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I ever win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown. Do we know him? Must be a lot younger. Realizing that Nick's death could only have been a murder brought me focus and clarity, but for Anna it was a shock. She barely had time to react, but there's no doubt it hit her hard. I should have known Anna hates nothing more than old-fashioned fake chivalry, but I intend to keep that promise. Nick was investigating something. He always wanted to break a big story. But in the end, did it fizzle out like he said to Walter, or was it he just keeping things to himself? Now that I've been to the site where Nick had his fatal crash, I'm convinced it wasn't an accident. Drunk driving and speeding just doesn't square with his personality. Getting in over his head with an investigation does, unfortunately. Mess. Let's fix it.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Can't possibly be related to anything else.
Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
What do you want from me?
Anna always has trouble thinking when there's weird noises going on. To be fair, most people do. Like that. Whatever that is, it'd be smart to find it
What?
and shut it off.
Fix the blinds. That's not fixing them.
Finally, there.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You're right, I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I'll just leave these two here. Yes, there might be some pepperoni barrels in the fridge, and
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words. Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always,
the
Nick.
placeholders. I bet they put that in there, and then they were like, "We'll figure it out later," and then they were like, "Let's just leave it like that." Oh. Emptied onto the floor. Pure vandalism?
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
Break-inners?
I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
But she doesn't have a button. You're creepy.
Try talking to Anna about all this again. And remember, go in slowly. Gingerly.
I already tried, but she didn't have the talk button before.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be
For
indelicate.
sex to not
She
say
needs your
something
support right
dumb.
now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Ask him. Generic consolation.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault.
To blame.
I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Something about not listening to what she wanted.
You didn't. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't doomed.
It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't.
Good to see you realize that.
Maybe. We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find.
Oh, big back
What
down.
about you?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, I need to clear my name. Of course.
I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
There's been a person just lurking there the whole time. Oh, stupid creaky floorboards.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this is not what Anna needed.
Wait, what's that? Picture.
As far as Bug was concerned, this was her real house. The door is closed. Huh.
Weird.
She never used to lock it.
Aw. You know, I think we should go to the anti-slavery meeting. Whoa.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's
They're not gonna
handwriting.
get it off of that. Might get prints, but I doubt it. Nick was very moved in. The lipstick is probably Anna's. Also, the police are kind of not that competent enough to get handwriting analysis off of a mirror. To wipe or not to wipe? Yeah, get rid of that.
Not the smartest, but Anna deserves a break.
I'll apologize to the dumb police.
Why is it so dark in here?
Because the blinds are shut. It's not even the same bed.
This room feels so
Everything's
different now.
Different.
It felt like mine once, but it never was. I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
Boy, do I feel dumb. Oh, hey. Something really incredibly valuable.
I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's?
There's even a USB thing in it. Oh, they're still in the house.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Backup files. Okay. Secrets. Sure. Find the guy. That seems like a bit of a waste of time. Not in that it's not worth finding him, but in that like we have no leads except that the engine sounds loud. Let's look for backup files.
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't. Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office,
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Hon, I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
A bike.
Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here?
I wonder.
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
Fishing rod. Broken rod. Mind Palace.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No, I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Look at the fishing rod. Fine. Don't.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill.
Maybe try to bring up her mother again.
I don't think trying to get her to tell her mom would be convincing in any possible way. And is everything okay at home? Is the most valid question as ever right now. But he said bring up her mom. I guess is everything okay at home would bring up her mom. I'll do that.
Is there
There we
something wrong with your
go.
mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Ooh, don't make the mistake I made is a good one. Open up to your mom is terrible. You can always count on me. That would be good if I didn't do the thing that she's doing right now already. Don't make the mistake I made.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it, and never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on, but he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Trust me, I'm investigating.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bring that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
We've apparently talked about this.
Remember what we said this morning? You could be anything you want. You don't want to stay in this town? You don't have to. But leaving like this? Running away? That's not gonna help anything.
Thanks for listening. But I don't know if I can take this place anymore.
Can't you try? What would your father say? Look, I'm gonna find out what really happened to him, okay? And you and I, we'll figure this out. About what's next for you, about your mom, life. I need you to trust me. I need you to give me some more time.
Yay!
A few days. You have a few days.
Do you want me to drive you back home?
No, it's fine. I need to take my bike back anyway. I'll see you later. All right?
I
I
promise.
can't tell if she's
For real
supposed
this
to be
time.
8 or 13.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town,
Let's go through
let's
your
see
stuff.
if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. He always kept his favorite rod in
Okay.
this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
That's why I wanted to look in it. Oh, this is her box. Left her old toys behind.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Pictures. Something's missing.
There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? Joan always liked bugs. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Then I should have looked in his bag.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
I bet there's a gun in there.
No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
Huh? Oh.
Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. She's gotten pretty mature
Does
now.
that have her age? 11? Yeah, that's about right, I guess. Inspect.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder.
Oh, where did that calendar part go? Hey.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches.
There's some weapons.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns. but never at home and always locked up.
There's some drugs.
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
They're mine now.
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a
I'm gonna
problem.
talk to her about it. College flyers. College. Flyers about college. There we go.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
You got 7 years to go, man. Jesus. Alright. Article. One Small Community Looks Out for Those That Fall Through the Cracks by Anna Miller. I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed, about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. This is his 7th relapse. On a second relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the 4th, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home, but was instead beaten nearly to death by his father. It's not like I wanted to hurt them, I just needed money, and I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure there was some crap I could sell. Dad caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whipped my ass. Beat me with a lamp. Whoa. I don't blame him. I didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I needed a whooping. I still need a whooping. Lynette Branham, 52 with graying hair, looks on with compassionate eyes. Lynette is the one that owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. This place is called the Cove. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work, and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crimes made them fall into the patterns desperate people often fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. She let them stay as long as they followed 2 rules: no stealing and no fighting. Though she's had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but has a lot in common with Tyler. A bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and a history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can't make it out there. Everyone's hassling me, and I'm just trying not to hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to keel over at any moment, yet he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once. Can't remember the first time I drank. Broke into Ma's liquor cabinet when I was 5. So some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains. Yet that isn't what this place is. This is a community. They're also drifters lost in the flow of life, with nowhere else to go and a desire to be better. Lynette shakes her head as he finishes up. She'll let me stay, he says. I asked him how he knows. She'd have come over and told me to get out right then. He answers. It's true. Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises to try again. She has a lot of patience. You have to, she tells me after the young man goes to lie down. Everyone has their own way of dealing with pain. The path to the mistakes sometimes comes in lots of forms, some of them pretty invisible unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get up after being knocked down. If someone isn't there to help them, they just fall back over. The Cove gives me hope.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
I bet that's not plot relevant at all. The calendar. I'm gonna bet that has the password on it or whatever you want to call it. D wants to talk. April 2nd. So maybe 0402? No. Notes. Really? Remember Caterpillar.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Okay, I know Joan left a drawing somewhere.
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Get my gun. Oh. Yeah, check all this stuff out. Let's look through her stuff.
Bug never was the social type,
I already looked in
just
there.
like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Drawing. Look at the drawing. Oh.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar.
Okay.
I think I just
red,
found it.
green, purple, red, yellow. Let me write that down. That's a laser pointer, not a pen. Okay. And now... Is that just Xbox colors? I know I have an Xbox controller here somewhere. Yes, yes it is. Heavily encrypted. That was this? No. Okay. Red, green, blue, red, yellow.
Let's see what we have here.
cash.
That's a lot of cash.
What?
More than Nick could make in a decade.
How bad does he get paid? There's like maybe $2,000 at most. Files.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Dickie. All right, right to left. Richard Steinfeld. Oh, let's see what's all circled. Oh. Richard is Dickie. It's a nickname. Has some stuff crossed out. Is he part of the drug ring? Don't antagonize. Someone else in the Cove gave them to him. Oh, where did he get his drug? Dickie circled. From the Midwest. Iowa, I think. No, Michigan. Alright. It's the guy on the left. But let's read the other ones. 123, JR, interviewed by Anna but didn't make it into the article. Late 30s, not personable, ex-minor. JR has been living on the road, working wherever he can as a handyman, and when he came to Basswood, a minor. After the mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession. Staying at the Cove, and now that he's out, he didn't have anywhere else to go. Keeps to himself, trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. From the Midwest, Michigan. Took up smoking, trying to replace the other habits with less bad ones, hasn't worked. JR, Justin Reynolds, collects hubcaps. Well, there was a hubcap just sitting there in the open. That was literally the only part of the crash that hadn't been cleaned up, so I'm guessing he has nothing to do with this. Has a Winchester in his truck, used to living in his truck. Rolls his own cigarettes, taught me how. Still uses occasionally, loves camo. Tyler Gilliam, mid-20s, sees himself as the Cove's protector, very defensive of the net. Tyler's interview with Anna was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad in fact that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive the next time I visited the Cove. He certainly would have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an OD in the middle of the night. Very aggressive, been in and out of jail for most of his life, usually for assault. Don't antagonize. Clean since the interview. Where did he get his drugs? Dickie keeps asking about Anna. Into cooking. And then there's this guy. Richard, early 30s. Twitchy even when sober. High-strung and obviously disliked the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. Smarter than he looks, or dumb as he acts? Still hard to say. Both. 127, still using. Who's the dealer? Tyler, Lynette, JR, Kayla, Dickie. Richard is Dickie. It's a nickname. Dickie sold drugs to Tyler. Find out who his supplier is. Was one of these other guys Tyler? Yeah, it's that guy. The aggressive guy. Choose.
Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Bess finally left. Did you find anything at the fish spot? Yes, do you know where the cove is? It's a little commune thing on the outskirts of town, not big on outsiders. Let's go. I need you to take me there. Let's go there. Oh, I didn't get to look at the drug bag. The free sample pack.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What
The
are you
Cove is a
two
woman.
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them all you found.
No.
That's what a sane person does.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
What is the difference here? Is one reckless and one more reckless? I'll play it by ear, I guess.
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here.
No.
Real life isn't as clear as the world. That's enough.
No, I wanted to
enough?
listen to her. Oh my
Enough
god.
of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again, if that even makes any sense.
Letting that despair break you down, that's how whoever did all this wins. Hiding crime behind tragedy. We have to stay clear-headed to see through it.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead.
You're getting brained by burglars. And now we're riding straight into the back roads with no backup. You're afraid. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Stop it.
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
I guess I just have to listen to him, or people will think I'm crazy. Or they'll just be offended properly.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Nothing's wrong.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc? Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
I'll let her do the talking. Otherwise, we're gonna get pummeled by a meth head.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay. But be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
That's me!
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear? She looks like she's used to fending for herself. Ow!
Watch it! The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud. Goes off-road, has 4 wheels. Makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is.
I need tools to craft. This game clearly has a crafting mechanic. Possible hideout. So, Dickie or somebody using his quad bike thing is clearly the killer. Or, not the killer, the head basher. Looks ancient. Probably lived in it most of her life. That looks worse than a lot of the other the homeless people's. Are they all homeless? I don't know if they are. Unknown woman.
She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
I'm not jealous.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Annette. What are you here for, Sam?
I should ask her about the article, but I don't want that to derail the reason we're here. Whatever.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's Fishing Shack.
Oh.
You never have any trouble with anyone. No one takes advantage.
As long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here. Generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
No, tell me about the guy. Samuel, this is Bess. I'm trying to reach you regarding Dennis Gardner. Witnesses say you had a fight last night and you were with him, looking for him all morning. We need to ask a few questions. Come down to the station as soon as you can.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie.
I see you're back.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
Cursed you.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Okay, invisible timer. Got it.
Now that's a man that
Let's
wants to
not
be
leave him
left
alone
alone.
Sup? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're the fucking reporter!
Uh-oh.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face!
I'm just looking for Dickie.
And you think I'll snitch? Get the fuck out of here. You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna
You're not
stop
being
being
nice.
nice.
No. This way.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
So how am I supposed to get up there?
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer.
Yeah, it's a
So beat
trailer.
it before I break your knees.
So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
Ah, I see. He's in there.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Look, I just want to talk to the guy who lives right over there.
I don't give a shit what you want. Back the fuck
Hey,
off.
man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me, but I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
That's not a plan. Alright. Let's blow this up. Oh. She left a book here. The Promethean Tradition, Pre-Socratic Philosophy.
I saw this picture in Ethan's bar, only intact. Guess I know who's been cut out.
Huh. Letter. Dear Mr. Reynolds, this is 2 years ago. Dear Mr. Reynolds, I regret to inform you that West Coast Virginia Coal Inc. filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy 3 days ago following a series of expensive lawsuits and fines that have brought about an untenable financial situation. Consequently, your current position will be laid off and all company operations will cease by the end of the week. All back pay and paid sick leave will be properly paid out. Insurance claims will continue actively through the end of the month, but will then cease. Regards, Guy. So this looks like some. He was just like a regular miner, not some higher up in the company.
Guess that explains how he ended up here.
Knife. Oh. Magazines, mostly about firearms and erotica. Is that what it said? Yeah. Hopefully not the same magazine. Add a clue.
It's deep enough.
Okay.
Could squeeze in here.
Now I'm thinking in Fine Palaces. I need to rig something to blow up or something like that.
With all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure
What
to
a
divert
shame.
attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details.
There. Then I run and hide in here.
Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
Hide in the thing. Wait, what was that? Table.
If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this.
If they're idiots. And then I go up.
No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. Not a concern. Sand is effective against fire, but not that effective. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer.
What about I just hit
I
him
need a
with
distraction.
that lamp? Oh man,
No use.
No,
They
don't
won't
get
let me
stuck in
anywhere
a little
near his
loop
trailer.
here.
I need a distraction.
Okay. Good. Can I hide in the fridge? No. There's 3 places there that I can hide. Well, that was a silent talk. Okay.
No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction.
Can't talk to her. Guess I can't talk to her.
Ethan's sister, right?
Was his sister.
How do you stop being someone's sister?
He tried to make every decision in my life. My old family. Though Ethan was by far the most suffocating. I didn't like who I was when I was around him. I didn't like either of us.
So you two don't ever talk to each other anymore?
Not really. Well, the last time we did, I ended up coming here. Maybe was his sister was harsh. You can tell him we've talked, if you gotta.
You like whittling?
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. And creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get.
It's probably time I leave you alone.
Hey, you're probably right.
Oh, hey, all kinds of updates. Nick's computer is the reason Anna's house was broken into, and my head is clogged. The attacker took off with Nick's files. The question remains, what did Nick discover, and how did it get him killed? Nick and Kathy graduated from college together. Nick and Kathy met and fell in love during their last semester at college in Connecticut. It was one of those midweek parties Nick used to drag you along to. At that time, you went to get drinks, and when you returned, you found Nick talking to a girl in a corner. You didn't even look at her; you just handed Nick his beer, and there was a second when you almost swept him away back into the crowd, back to his life, away from a wedding and a baby and a job in Basswood. But Kathy had already grabbed his arm and smiled and talked at him. It was you who got swept away in the crowd. Still, in that second, there was everything Kathy would always hold against you. Do you think it was jealousy, or is it bitterness that you didn't save her either from her future life? It was love at first sight, she told everyone. She meant it. He did too. It wasn't anybody's fault that they were wrong. Ouch. I don't know if opening up to Anna even did anything, not when there's so much pain, regret, and pain involved. I decided not to listen to the voice of my doubts anymore. I need to focus, concentrate, and I need to be me. When I went to Nick's old fishing shack to investigate, I found Joan there, packing her stuff to run away from home. I managed to talk her down, but it feels like a fragile victory. I need to do right by her. Oh, mementos. Annette created this community. How far would she go to protect them? Benevolent, caring, but not to be messed with. JR is a former miner. Might have explained how he ended up living here. Has no love lost for me. Unfriendly and distrustful. Observant, too. Is it because she has the eyes of an artist, or has life just taught her to fend for herself from a young age? No one can push your buttons like family. Kayla and Ethan have a complicated relationship like most siblings who help each other through a tricky childhood, only to grow up and be completely different people. Sometimes burning bridges is the only way forward. Don't get me started. Aggressive. Protects his turf and his people. Has some goodwill for Anna, but none for me. Varnish and lacquer.
It won't take long for the fire to reach those, and when it does, they'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. These shavings would be perfect kindling. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads.
Oh,
No other option.
owls are awesome.
If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue would catch fire. Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue.
Very
flammable
flammable.
stuff. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Does this hose?
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with.
Okay. What about this giant thing of water? No? That's fine? Okay.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself.
Hey!
I need Anna's help.
Teamwork. She's not gonna like this. Oh boy.
Hey, Anna.
Sidebar for a
Can I have a quick
moment.
sidebar?
Let's burn this place to the ground.
I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look
Why
after
don't they
their own.
both go together?
I can get there,
Because
but I'll
it's-
need your help.
The goons will
What
let
exactly
Anna
are you
through.
planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin.
Yeah, I've got 3 places there.
Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed.
Okay. Statue.
First step.
Yeah,
The statue goes up
okay.
in flames. This'll get everyone's attention.
Nothing to change there.
Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
That's why I need... What should Anna do? Hide the van keys. Oh, break the water hose.
Lynette will go for her hose. She's right next to it. Definitely a problem.
Okay, so we're doing this step by step again, right? Oh. Okay, we're not gonna go do this in real time. Good. I'm gonna hide behind the curtain. Because I feel like someone would look in the lockers for a fire extinguisher. Or something. The locker is just too obvious. When to come out. After JR? Which one's JR? I think he's the miner. Why can't I take the keys?
Tyler will immediately run to his van to get the fire extinguisher. If he does get it, the fire won't burn for long.
It seems like it makes more sense for me to take the keys and Anna to mess with the hose, or vice versa. Because one of us could do that before the fire starts, and then then afterwards we could just go instead of having to choose between one. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
When the fire blazes, no. Once alone. Let's try that. Okay, so Anna does the key thing. I start the fire. I run and hide. She looks and is like, oh, fire. Fire hot. Hot bad. And he's like, my car's locked.
People would move differently based on what Anna does. I need to keep it in mind.
Okay. That's the reason to change that. It's still stupid, but okay. After JR. And let's try that. Is he just gonna put that out right away? I think with just one of them, it's not gonna be enough to put the fire out. Yeah, I knew it. Okay.
If Anna breaks the hose, Lynette will look for a spare in the closet.
Once alone. So let's do that. I wish I could speed this up. All I really have to do is disconnect the hose. It's not like I have to cut it. There's enough time to distract her.
That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot. You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Wait,
Yes.
so she is just
Then trust me.
unscrewing it. So why would what's her name go after? Go all the way to the other building to get a replacement hose. She's just unscrewing it.
Someone help!
A little bit
It's
convoluted.
burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the
Oh,
hose!
it's like
I'm
the
not getting any pressure!
end cap.
I'll be right
thing.
there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! The fire is burning!
Here.
Look, calm down. It'll be okay. I worked so hard on it.
I feel bad. I did it. It was me.
Oh, shit! Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna...
I don't have time. What did you steal?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh, man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick was gonna stir shit up?
Are you saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me.
Come on.
That explains
Just
why
let
it
me
was
go.
so easily covered up.
Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what happened. So?
Oh, hell, man. Declan made me set up a meet with Nick, all
Yeah,
right?
that was really suspicious.
I thought they were just gonna talk and shit. Nick freaked out when he saw Declan. He tried to bail. But Declan caught up and hit him behind the head. Then Nick dropped, man. He dropped like that. Declan said he didn't mean to. She said it was an accident and shit.
He killed Nick.
I didn't know, man. You gotta believe
Accidentally
me.
cut his brakes and
I
set
never
his
wanted-
car on fire.
Man,
And
he didn't say...
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known, firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam,
Come on.
Fucking coward! Someone give me my rifle!
get my gun. Okay, so I can't trust the police at all. The town's not that big.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin. If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. And you're dealing with a man whose go-to solutions to problems has been to...
No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt.
I'm shocked that she went along with that, by the way.
Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's... Stop it!
I'm not doing anything.
Other than trying to save your life, you're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop.
There's a turn.
Stop.
Stop. Sam, stop. Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening?
Sam, I can't.
Where are you going? Get back here.
I'm trying, but it's not working.
I've said no too many times.
Losing control of my own mind.
I don't think you ever...
Where are you?
Control, buddy.
Can you hear me? Can you even hear me?
Fine. I'll come to you.
What?
I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Okay, do not freak out. You've been through this before.
That's not a good sign.
Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Question is, where does it lead?
I worked so hard on it.
I'm sorry.
I wish there'd been another way.
Probably what there definitely was. All I had to do was get Anna to drag me up there. .52. I knew I wasn't speeding. Hey, that thing. Him.
There you are. You and I need to talk. What?
He was
What's
a
happening?
hallucination.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this.
Is this Burnt Animal City? Yes. but it's constructed slightly differently. Is that the end? Yeah. Follow the sign.
I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost make.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV all wrong.
Did she say like a mob?
I've decided to leave town. Stop me. Don't try to stop me.
I should have been there for you, Bug.
I'm here now.
At least I'm not being chased this time.
Right?
Right?
At least it's not raining.
Wonder what's in store for me now.
Great.
And I'm back to square one. I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door.
No, last time there were less doors. Just like now.
Maybe it's not about which door I go through so much as which door I choose. I should just make a choice and stick to it.
Okay.
Always tackle a problem head on.
Of course, it was so
course.
simple.
There's no running away from it.
Oh.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
I'm gonna go there later. This way. Dennis's murder. Fought back, shot, no chance. Oh, hey. Way. Okay, I'll be right back after I look at the other way I could have gone.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
Wait, breaks ground. 1975? Okay, so if it closed 2 years ago, that would be 2015. So it was only open for like 40 years? I was thinking it was like a 200-year thing, but If it was only open for that long, the whole town shouldn't have been based around it. Oh. It shouldn't have it shouldn't have had long enough like grasp to make the city revolve around it.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
Okay. Jukebox.
I don't need that right now.
I wanted it to play music. Okay, I guess I'm going this way.
You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Hey, I'm leaving.
Is that?
What? Looks like a turtle.
Your mother told me what happened.
Tardigrade man.
I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is, and that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
That was a turtle.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Get out here, me.
You and me, Sam, we can do this.
Come back.
What? Which one are you? Sam? Sam! Sam, where are you? Sam? Sam, where are you? Sam!
Okay, guess that one wasn't it. Oh, let me find myself.
Sam, come with me. Sam,
Hey. We have collision.
follow me.
There we go.
Sam,
In there.
come with me.
What? What's going on here?
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
That's you.
It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come
Oh.
back.
Okay, so I didn't straight up disappear one day.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry.
What's your opinion?
Promise her that you'll be back. She'll like that.
No, that's an even worse lie.
Explain yourself to her. Or try to. As best you can. She deserves that. It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
No. Took me a little head nod.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine. He cares. Tell him how much you hurt. Apologize. He wants to know it's not his fault. Maybe tell him you'll call. Tell him the reasons. Give him a few and he'll be fine.
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Marry me. This is gonna turn out well.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over. Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. Tell her you want this. Be forward. She'll reconsider.
No.
If you don't, it's over. Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say.
None of these are. If these are the choices that I can make, not like I've just been kind of arbitrarily doing it, but now I'm thinking maybe they're choices.
Quick, toss the ring. Make a joke. If you don't manage to save face, it's over.
Ha! You fell for it. I got that out of a toy machine in front of the pharmacy.
Oh, Sam.
He's just like, no.
Listen to her. Sometimes there's not a right thing to say. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry, I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
Attaboy. Okay, so the proposal was post-calamity or whatever.
I know the real you is here. Illusions. I have to focus.
They just want to put useless labels on
Not you. Get out of here. How am I supposed to tell which one's me? That you're creepy. You're also creepy. Also, you're all creepy. Frankly, you're the least creepy. I don't know if I'm like deciding that that's me or if I'm just highlighting you or what. Do I have to highlight all of you?
There's only one of you. I can't just
Okay.
choose them all. Think. Focus.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I said this conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
Bug's shirt.
Always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
Yet you had real friends. He talks to himself more than he talks
Also
to
looks
others.
exactly like Bug.
You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
Dunce class.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since.
Door.
I'm ready.
This is the twin mare.
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected, especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. It's been a bumpy ride, but you showed promise, and that's good enough for me. I'm sure if we keep at it, we'll make a fine and upstanding citizen of you yet.
He was literally a backseat driver. But stop pretending what? I don't know. So I'm not going to choose that.
We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic.
I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things.
These are all good choices. Facts, not things. I like that.
Facts.
What?
They're facts, not things. And they should matter to everyone.
Yeah, well, they don't.
I meant facts,
They might not even matter
people.
at all. Tell Nick that. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic.
Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment.
But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one.
Huh. Well, he's always interrupting me and making me choose to listen and interrupt people. The Mind Palace is always helping me solve problems. So, that's an easy choice.
The truth is worth more than any of us. Damn society. Damn being happy. I was afraid you'd say that. But you have to be you. I'll see you around. No, you won't, Sam. But good luck. world is an ugly place when you can really see it.
I think I'm going to end the stream here tonight, unless it goes straight into a cutscene. Where's it gonna load to? Next stream is gonna be the last one. Yeah, okay.
Sam, we don't have time for this.
No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
It's nighttime. Okay. Let's see. Declan's the one who runs the drug ring. He called Nick and Dennis. It all comes together. He knew Nick was investigating the drug trade, and Dennis could have found out something. Is he already onto me too? All that's happened finally made me realize that it was time to choose who I wanted to be. All those people around me speaking their truth and their reasons, it's impossible to reconcile them all. There's no such thing as happiness in that chaos, but happiness is not the only thing worth chasing. I meant... Oh, I don't have a thing. Anna thinks I'm spiraling out of control and getting too obsessed. She's probably right. She trusted me. I couldn't blame her if she were mad at me now, but did I really have a choice? Just got one more memento to find. Dickie. Dickie's the one who broke into Anna's house and attacked me. Only did it out of fear, though. Cracks under pressure. Okay. So, I'm going to leave it here for tonight, and I'll finish up on Saturday at 6 o'clock Central Time. So, hopefully I'll see you then, and good night. That's it.